Hello, get you up here where you can see me. Hi. Hi friends, welcome in. Welcome to Tammy Loves Vintage, where I've got stuff all over me. I've been crafting this morning. We finished up a really cute project in my private group this morning, and I posted it on TikTok and I shared it over here to you. I didn't share the TikTok, but I shared my little video blurb for you all to see on my page, and you should check it out. They're Walmart bunnies. I don't think anyone would ever guess they were Walmart bunnies, but they turned out super cute, and I was so excited about the idea. And anyway, so there you go. You guys can scroll back onto my page, Tammy Loves Vintage, when we're all done, because you won't want to miss this one, and you can see what we came up with in the group. It was our probably second. What did we do before? I can't even remember, but I really liked it. I can't remember what it was. Anyway, it doesn't matter to you guys. But I try to share things over here that we're doing over there to inspire you and encourage you to join us, of course. Shameless little plug there. So hey, good morning, friends. I added my picture up here, and I moved my little doll girl bottle. She was an old bottle that we saved. I found a porcelain doll head and made a dress. Well, let me just show you. For goodness sake, we did this in our group. It's a bottle that we decorated. I added this old, it was a dress sleeve to the bottle. You could tell it was a bottle. And then this little, it was actually the bottom of a kid's dress. And then some netting, I want to say crinoline, but no, netting. And then look at this awesome little, it's not a peplum, what do they call it? I know they call that something. Is it an ascot? Like, you know, like George Washington would wear. He probably wore this. I doubt it, I'm kidding. And then an old pin, of course. Anyway, we made her in the group quite a while ago, but I still love her. And this was like the part of the sleeve that went like onto her hand, you know, and it was all beaded in old glass beads. And so I just thought that was beautiful to leave. Anyway, she's cute. I don't know. Anyway, so I thought that went great though with the black that we did. See, I thought that went great. And then, so I thought I would change out this little pot right here, that little pot, and do something in black. So I was looking around like, what do I have? And of course, like right here is one of my olive trees. It's my last tall olive tree on my website. And I put it in an old paint can that's black. See, it all kind of blacks together, right? And then my scale from my stepdad, an old postal scale. You guys want to see this closer, a little bit closer? Let me show you, because it's super cool. Okay, so this is an old postal scale, which I thought was really cool, but look what it does when you put something on it. Like, it's really, really cool, but I love all of the black. Does it need dusted? Yeah, it kind of needs dusted. I need to remember that. And then I have like my typewriter key ball. I have that here that I set with it because it had the black. And then this is my, get you over here so you all can see. This is my old paint can. It says Carter White Lead Strictly Pure Paint. And it's just an old paint can, and then I added some moss. And these are real eggs in a real nest. And then this is our olive tree. So for the website, I ordered, instead of the taller one, I ordered a smaller. Get back in here, all cozy with you. Good morning, you guys. Something about solo flowers. Let me see what you all are saying. You guys, I need to clean these off a little bit. I am in no hurry today. We are not timed. We can just spend the whole day, and we just daggone well might, because I have a lot of Easter things to do, and this is not an Easter project. What? No. Nope. Even though I have a million I need to do, this is not one, but it's something I wanted to do to complete this back here. Hey, Marlene, good morning. Hi, Monica. Hey, Shelly. Hi. Thanks for the flowers there, Monica. It's very pretty. Hey, Mary. Hey, Brenda. Good morning. Another Brenda. Good morning. You love the moss. Oh, good. Oh, and you used your moss and isn't that moss just fabulous? We're going to use a little bit of it today. I just sprinkle it all over everywhere. Hey, Sheila. Good morning. Allison. Hi, everybody. So this is streaming over onto YouTube as well. So they're probably like, why do you say hello to all these people that we can't see? Oh, thank you. It's kind of a, yeah, I curled it, but it hasn't had time to rest yet. You know, it's early. So thank you. Anyway, let's get going before the haters start hating, right? They spent too much time visiting in the beginning. So I have this smaller version of that tall tree. Now let me just show you, like, in comparison. See, it's smaller, shorter. The stem, like, see, that one has like the full trunk, and this one just has like a little trunk. And these are on our website still, the smaller ones. I think that one's the only one left, and I might have taken it off just because I like my decor. I'm not sure. It's $27.99. It's weighted. I'm not sure you can tell, but it's heavier on the bottom, so it's not like a cheap that's just going to flop over. It's really weighted nicely. And then it's got the little pops of black with the black olives, which I just love that. I love just little pops, subtle pops of black, because black can be quite heavy. So it's nice to just have a little bit. Hey, Tammy, good morning. Hey, Randy, nice to see you too. So, so I have a few things laid out here, and I have a few, I think, really good ideas for this pot. And the reason I thought I would share it with you, number one, to show you how you can jazz up something on my website, but it's kind of going to be planter season where you guys are going to be looking for potted plants and potted things. Now, even though this is an indoor thing, I have done paper over plastic outdoor just using Mod Podge, and it sits in the rain. I have my I think I put my banana peppers. I'm pretty sure my banana peppers are in like a bigger plastic pot, and I covered it all with book pages. And from year to year, it's been fine. I come in every once in a while. I think I've done it twice over the years and patched in where it might have gotten scuffed, and so the water's getting in behind and it's kind of getting a little dark. And I just stick a couple more pieces of paper over it, add some more Mod Podge, and it's good to go, even outside in the it's on my porch, but it does get wet. So anyway, gosh. It's so nice to have time. It's so nice to not be like, oh, TikTok, I got an hour, right? You just keep going, and I don't look at every comment. Marlene, that's your favorite thing to do? Wait till you see the tray I made in the group. Were you? I think you might have been in there this morning. I know you were in there last night. I don't know. That was a quick one this morning, just showing you guys all the finished. So I brought my bag of papers. I actually have 2 bags of papers, and I was trying to think, you know, like I have these old German writings, and I thought about like this piece off of an old sheet music, but I really want it, since it's such a small little pot, I really want it to be a little bit more. I'm going to put you down so you can watch, you know, watch my double chin and all. I thought about music pages, or yeah, like music, that would be very pretty. See what I mean? So very pretty, but I kind of am digging the idea of handwriting. So like this, like that. I did a tissue box in some of this. I have 50-page sets pulled for you guys. I just haven't figured out. I haven't put them online yet. Let me show you my tissue box. Everything's like right here handy. This is a, I haven't like added anything but this little thing. But I use that paper here, which is the only reason why I'm thinking I don't really want to use it on a planter kind of close to it. But I love it. I love the handwriting. So in looking at that, I also have some of these pages that come in the large paper packs, and I was thinking, it's just a journal, and I was kind of thinking, I was kind of digging the black wording. See that? So I think I'm going to use that on this. It's nice and big, which it needs. See that? I think it's going to look terrific. And I love that it's all like faded out and stuff like that. So, okay, you guys. So I'm going to just stick with that. I've kind of sat here while I was waiting to go live and was digging through my papers. So, I kind of cheated a little bit on you. Cheated on you. So, okay, I'm going to rip the edges. I always rip the edges. I am not one for a straight line. If I remember as we're going, I'll show you what the straight lines do for me. Nothing. Show you. And then sometimes, like when we did the Valentine project, I kind of like those X's. But for this one, I don't think we're going to use them. But we'll see. I'll keep them here handy. This says November 4th, but it's got a lot of dead space. And I'm not crazy for that pink. I think I'm going to get rid of it because I'm not crazy for that pink line. But we'll see. I might be able to skinny it up there. So I have this out of that. And it's perfect. This is a lot of blank space right here. So we'll get rid of that. But besides that, it's pretty consistent, I would say. So let's go. Let's see. Do I want to do... So I think I'm going... It's got a lip here. See, it's got a drop. So we got to figure out how do I want to deal with that drop. I think what I'm going to do is crease it and then follow that crease. So your crease is going to be a little bit rounded since that thing is rounded. So I think I'm going to crease it as I go here. That will make that lay nice. And then I'm going to... Wow, somebody's noisy this morning. Somebody needs a muffler. Okay, you hear that? Jeez. Oh, whoops, I went up a little bit up there. That's all right. We'll just overlap and catch it on the next one. So then let's see where we land. Pretty good. So let me see what I need to trim off here. Using that straight line that I already created. So I'm creasing. You can see there a little bit of my crease. Okay, so I'm going to crease it again. Where is it? Right here it is. Don't be looking at my double chin. I see you peeking. Quit looking. Put the fun down a little bit more. I can feel it. Okay, let's see here. We're going to cut this off. I'm working on it, you guys. I'm working on it. Okay, and then... kind of a dead space in order to get that in there though. Okay, I'm just trying it this way. I might be better to put it on and cut it, but once your paper's wet, and this old paper doesn't cut like rice paper cuts so nice. And hey, by the way, if you've got rice paper, use that because that's beautiful. And can be really, really pretty on a project like this. So, all right, let's go and see what we got here. So I'm dipping into my, I'm not hiding anything. I got my Mod Podge right here in my little dish. And I'm just going to put some Mod Podge on here. I'm going to add some kind of lace. Again, while I was waiting on that, I don't do very good at, I like popping on. Hey, hi, going live, see you in a minute. That's more my speed. Because I sat here, TikTok, waiting on that time that I said I'd be live. And so while I was doing that, I was looking at some different lace options and I found some really interesting ones. So I might need your help. We might have to figure out because I had just pulled one and I knew what I was going to use. And then when you have extra time, hey Shirley, hey Kathleen, hi Dee Dee. There's somebody else said hi, Susie. Hi Susie. Thanks, Marlene. Okay. So to press this down, again, it's just Mod Podge. Everyone's using all of these new fancy mediums, not fancy, but from the paint companies that they're repping or using or whatever. I think like even top coats work. Use your medium that you like. I'm just using Mod Podge because I've got a ton of it. So that's why. Oh, I forgot to get my sanding block. That's my favorite way of cleaning that up, but you guys will just have to excuse me a second while I run and get it. It's just right there. I can see it from here. I did forget that though. Try to get everything together. Yeah, see, I thought I had everything together and I'm just sitting here waiting, watching the clock, waiting. Well, what else can I do while I'm sitting here, right? Let's see, this one had a little bit more blanks, so let's go with this one. Make it curl around. Okay, it's got a straight bottom and it's going up a little bit, so I'm going to rip it just because I don't want a straight bottom. And I'm overlapping. Now I'm going to go over where I cover that black. Okay. All right, I'm good. Now let's put a coat on to seal it down. Hi, Patty. Hey, Shirley. I've already said hi to you, Shirley. But hello again. Okay. All right. There we go. Now I've got room for at least one more, looks like. So let's just slobber some more on there. And go over to where it is all covered. Let's see, I cut that just a little bit short. So let me see. Ooh, let me see. I'm going to see if I can't shave this off just a teeny snap. Ooh, this is going to be ugly, I'm afraid. Let's see what I did. How'd I do? See how'd I do. Oh, I didn't do bad at all. Not bad at all. Oh yeah, but it's too short now. Yeah, it's too short. Okay, I can't use this piece. I gotta cut another piece. I gotta cut another piece. Okay, so let's see. On the back of this one was more writing. Yeah. So snip all of this off. I'm going to crease it down, even though it's wet. Crease it where I want to cut it. It's just nicer than fighting the rips. I just did a silver tray last night and, you know, the paper just wants to rip really easily. Okay, I probably better sauce this up again. Okay. Oops, piece of ribbon or something there. Okay, trash. Okay, here's my rounded. Okay, that fits a lot better. Happier with that. I've got some blank here. I'm going to rip that off just because it's got great writing underneath. Yes, it does. Okay, looking good over here as well. So I'm going to cut this down just a bit because it's a little, you know, more than we need. And if I would have left that flap, you guys, cut it this way to relieve it a little bit. Otherwise, as it dries, it's going to kind of pleat up or pucker up. I don't know what the right term is, but it's going to do something you won't like. So you want to release it or relieve it a little bit and let it dry before you sand it, and it won't do that. It won't pucker. And you won't know what I'm talking about until you have it happen to you, and you'll be like, ah, that's what that girl was talking about. Okay, I got it. All right, so we've got a nice even coat of this to help weatherproof, and I'm not using any special Mod Podge. I never have. Well, I can't say I never have. I have all of the kinds, right? I have the kind with the glitter in it that I use at Christmas. And I have the dishwasher safe if I wanted to do anything on glass, which I don't think I've ever used. I have other kinds, you know, different shines and stuff. I mean, I have all the Mod Podges. So everybody's like, I'm not using Mod Podge anymore. I'm like, wait a minute, don't quit yet, because I got too much of it to switch. So I'm not trying anybody else's whatever until I use up what I have, right? So, hi Debbie, good morning. So let me just dry this down, and then I wasn't thinking about this part. So I'm gonna see what we end up with here. And I wish I could set it down, but I have all of that hanging over the, see? You can tell I have all of that hanging over the edge. So I want to get rid of that. Because if I set it down, it might pucker it. So let me just dry this a little bit so I can sand it. I really just need to dry like the bottom end. I don't know why I'm drying the whole thing. I hate drying on you guys. I'm sorry. So boring to sit here and watch me do that. Now let me grab, now this is going to be boring too, but I'm sorry. Let me grab the sanding thing here. I'll just grab the whole bag. Because I don't, oh, it's not super sharp, but let's see here. Kind of used it a lot. You might need to put a fresh piece on there. This is the clean, any sanding block. You don't have to get anything like this, but this is just nice because it's little and it's got that handle and it's not as hard on your hands when you're working, you know, holding onto the sanding block, sanding sponge, whatever you call it. This little tool is in my Linktree. If you hit, so if you want to see anything I'm talking about, everything's pretty much in my Amazon store or on my website. And you can go to, if you type in just one exclamation point, all lowercase, Linktree, Linktree, no spaces, just exclamation point Linktree. You can search all of my favorite things there. Okay. So look how better it is already, how much better it is. So I see a blank spot right there. We're going to patch that. We'll patch that with something. There's another kind of one there. I don't know. It's kind of a restful place too for your eye, but my eye doesn't need to rest. So let's see what we can do about that. All right. So get all this stuff off of me. Okay. I should know better than to craft in black, right? I should know better. But here I am. All right, so this has like a ton of words in this tiny little section. See? It's a ton. It's a ton of words. So I'm going to just put a little piecey patch right there. So there's a before or an after, and there's just, you see what I mean? Just to make sure there's a little bit of something everywhere. So let's do that. Typically, I might just wait and do that after we're off, you know, after we're done, but I want you guys to see the whole shebang since we're not in a rush today. I do, speaking of being in a rush though, I do have another event coming up. You guys, I've been doing a ton of events. Oh, well, hello, first time. Does that say Diana? Hello, Diana. Everybody welcome Diana. Thank you. Thanks for saying hello. That's very, oh, it's Donna. See, I have my glasses on. I can't see. Hi, Donna. Oh, no, I lost my piece of paper. Hi, Donna. Welcome to my page. Oh, my gosh. She's going to say, nope, moving on. She's a mess. There, I dropped my paper. She's a mess. But I was going to thank you for saying hello. Oh, do they really? Nice. I had no idea. Okay. Yeah, this one's just off of my website, so you can check out both if you want to. Okay. All right. Okay. So there we go. So now I've covered a couple of blank spots. Kind of nice, kind of patched in. There's another one, but I'm not gonna, it's fine. Although look at these numbers right here that I ripped off of the edge. It's just a little piece. Let me jaggedy edge that. And let's just throw it in right there. Is that where I saw it? Oh no, it's right here. Oh my gosh. I don't need every inch covered anyway. Let's go right here. With just a few little numbers. Happy numbers. You know that was, yeah, I was just joking about Bob Ross and his happy little trees, right? That's Oh, Kathy, thank you. Yeah, in the group yesterday, or the day, I think it was the day before. Oh my gosh. I hit the live button and I kept hearing something jingling in the kitchen. Like, what the heck is that? And then I remembered I had put eggs on to do hard-boiled eggs. I wanted to make deviled eggs for dinner. It's jingling, and Randy was nowhere to be, my husband was nowhere to be found. So I had to like drag my camera out to take my eggs out of the cooker. Talk about real. Yeah, that was something. And they're all like, you're so real. That was real for sure. Oh, look at this. So I'm looking. Yeah, look at this. I wish that was on both pages. Is it? Oh, it's on the front and back. That doesn't do me any good, except, no, it's in the same spot and everything. Dang it. That's kind of cool for the, see, it's a little piano. I gotta figure out how to get that exact. That's neat. I like that it's darker for a little contrast. Let's see here. I hadn't really thought about that top edge. Ooh, what about this? Knox National Bank, Mount Vernon, Ohio. Ooh, I like that a lot. That's pretty, although I'm going to cover it up, but I like it. It's weird when you do something round like this that tapers down, it's kind of an arc. It kind of isn't a straight line like you think. Like I'm putting this on as a straight line and it's dropping down on the sides. Like I get it up in the middle. Or no, it's going up actually. Yeah, it's going up. I really like that. Let's see, how can I do that? Oh, that was such a Michelle thing to whisper. I really like it. She does that. It cracks me up at the vintage Daisy. She'll say, oh, I really like it. And I just did that. Ah! Okay. When you're getting into your project, right? You forget people are watching you and you start talking. I do like it though. We're going to figure it out here. I got to figure out now. You know what I should do? Let's see here. So there's that. That's going to be great. You know what I'm going to do? I have to wait again. I'm going to step out just for a second. It's right behind me. I know right where it is. I'm going to get my cutter. I'm going to get my paper cutter. Hey, Kim. Hi. Good morning. Hang on. I'm going to grab my paper cutter. It's right here. And I've got my tape measure. It's right here. And let's hope that it's not like, you know, weird eighths and all that stuff. It is. Let's see. It's 2 lines short of 1 inch. Okay. So. Where'd my paper go? Oh, it's right here. All right, so we're going to go to, let's see, right there. All right, let's see what happens. I'm probably going to ruin this flipping thing, but we're going to see what happens. So I'm going to try and line that up. Right there-ish, I can't tell. Going to be close. Oh, hang on. I wasn't pressing down hard enough. Okay, let's see what happens. Okay. How'd I do? Oh, it does the same thing. Daggone it. Look, it curls up. So that's not going to work to cut a straight line. Duh. Oh, it's so dumb. Sometimes I'm so stinking dumb. Okay, but that's still okay because I can still overlap. Oh, I'm sweating. How embarrassing. I'm sweating now. Okay. Oh, man. Oh, dear. Okay. I mean, I'm not messing up. It's just, just people watching. So, I don't know. So something, I don't know what the word is. Okay, so we're gonna do it. I'm still trying to think of what 2 lines short of 1 inch would be. I need to count my 8ths or my 16ths or whatever the heck line it was. I don't know. I did that fast. Hi, you guys. Oh, being so real. Sometimes I'm too real. But I love that. Look. I love that. If I can keep it going. So, yeah, that's a toughie. That's a toughie right there. Let's see. If I keep this part going, I was going to say I'll always want that other to be on the National Bank part to be on the front, but maybe not necessarily. Okay, let's keep going here. Okay, geez, I almost cut it with my fingernail. Some vitamins I've been taking. I'm telling you, those things, it's so crazy. They know, like when I quit taking them, my nails just like immediately stop. They're Wellbell. They're on my Amazon under Beauty. The Wellbell. Abby introduced me to them, my daughter. They're great. Okay, so let's try a new idea here, and let's see if I can't crease it, or maybe even better, I wonder if I can cut it dry, because paper cuts so much better dry than wet. I dropped a little spot right there. Just seeing. So far, a couple little bad places, but whew, anybody else sweating? I'm hot. Must be having a hot flash. I don't usually get those, but when I'm nervous, boy, I must be nervous. You guys are making me nervous. Quit it. Quit making me nervous. Okay, right here. I just need to trim. I knew I had to trim something. This little spot right there. Okay. Let's see about sticking this down, and I'm gonna overlap it. I don't want to, but I need to somewhere in here. Maybe I could patch a little. Oh, I got a bubble. How in the world did I get a bubble? Probably because I didn't go back over it I didn't go back over it after I laid it down. Okay, so I'm going to overlap it. I'm going to have to do a third one, I think. So let's go here. It doesn't matter that I'm hitting down below because it's just another coat, so it's fine. All right. So I know you guys can't see. I know. Okay, how'd I do? Okay, I didn't do bad. It's not terrible bad. Let's see here. I need to come over a little bit. Okay. I mean, you all can see what I'm doing, right? I'm trying to do the top little band. You know how a pot will have a band on the top and bottom? Boy, that wrinkle is going to bug me where it's at. Let's see if I can, nope, I can't lift it. I'm going to have to live with it. Okay, fine. Fine. Now I'm going to top coat so that I don't get any wrinkles, at least not in this piece. So here we go. And I'm using my brush to press it down. So I'm pressing. Oh, there's a wrinkle. Must be this round thing just not wanting to lay a straight piece of paper down very well. Still, I don't care. I love it. Okay, I love that. And I see a bubble. Let's see if I can chase that bubble all the way around. Okay, now I feel like I need a piece. Let's see, just to clean it up. Yeah, where my two papers didn't meet, I kind of need a something right there. And this is, well, actually that would kind of fit there. Let's see, it would have to go, let's see, I want to rip that edge. And it would have to go like that. Oh, does it fit? Let me rip this down. So I've got some writing I don't really want to cover. Okay, and then push that up. Okay, how am I? I still have a little bit of black there. Let's trim this out. I might have to trim that after it dries. And then I've got too much over here. I'm covering more than I need, way more than I need. Right in there is where I need to stop. Okay. Okay, so what I'm saying in my mumbling, talking to myself, is that once this starts to dry, I'm going to go ahead and seal it in so it doesn't bubble up too much. Oh, there's my mommy. Hi, Mama. Let's do that. Make sure I got glue underneath here. I'm not sure I took it that far around. And there we go. Hey Kim, hi. Okay, so pressing down that. This really wants to bubble up right there for some reason. Okay, and then I'm gonna wait until this dries before I cut it. That little flap there you can see. I'm gonna let that dry. And then I've got just a couple like tiny little patches where it's showing black. So I'm wondering if I can just pick up some of these pieces and just lay it. Oh, I guess I gotta get it wet again. It's not wet enough. And just lay them in there just to kill down that black a little bit. Okay. And then I'll trim it off when it's dry, just like wallpaper. You always, you know, wherever you have to overhang it, you want to peel it off after it's, or trim it after it's dry. Just like I just cut that paper dry, it just does so much better than doing it wet. It wants to tear. Okay. And do I see any more? Still wants to, oh yeah, over here. Okay, I had another little spot right here that I still see black pot. And then this is going up. Oh, that reminds me, in our community text service, you guys, I put making over a pot. Well, it wouldn't even let me send it to you guys. It said something about validating, or not validating, but not vandalizing. What was I doing? I was going against policy or whatever. I don't know, because I said pot. This world is so funny. Oh my gosh. What is it? So I called it a planter. Oh, thanks, Judy. Oh, I'm way not done though, girl. Hang in there. I'm way not done. I know this is taking a minute. If you need to go out, come back, because I'm not done. Okay, so I'm just getting some scribbles here that I can get on here. Trying to, this is the boring part, I guess. And then I'm covering up my word more than I want to. Pull it down there a little bit. There, that might be better. I just have a tiny snap of black showing. Just a tiny little bit. Okay. I just barely needed to hang on the edge, man. Just barely, man. Okay. See how that... Alrighty. Oh, bumped it. See, you guys will probably be better at this after you watch me. Just remember the arc is the same on the top and on the bottom, and you won't have this stinking problem. Try to be smart. You try to be smart. Never fails. I am not a smart man, right? Okay. All right. That's good enough. If there's any more, we'll get it. Oh, thanks, Claudia. Hi, honey. Okay, so let's dry down this top edge, because that's what I need now, is the top edge. This is, for anyone that's joining late. Oh, is there another vintage event today? I don't have one, Susan. I'm not in anything. I'm a free bird today. I can stay as long as we want. I can create all day if I want to. Well, until 3 o'clock. I have a party to go to at 3. 2:30. Takes you a half hour to get there. And I'm all ready to roll. Unless I get, you know, junk all over me. And then I'll have to start over. I'm hoping my hair drops a little bit. It's a little bit curly, but it's fine. Fine, fine. Everything's fine. Okay. I'm not dry enough yet, you guys. Oh, I hate the drying part. The drying forever. I just need it dry enough. Oh, it's not dry. Oops. Sorry. All right. It's going to have to be dry enough. Oh, so speaking of events, I just saw my notes here. I had to write this one down because it's a lot. But I'm going to be an event on Saturday, next Saturday, a week from today. If you have your calendar, you want to mark it, you don't want to miss it, I will give you the text. I have a community text service that I pay for. You guys, most of you, or not most of you, but a lot of you are in there. It is 740-273-6693. You can just text me. I was going to get rid of it because it's kind of expensive. But I love it. It lets me tell you happy birthday. It lets us talk like messenger. I like it. So I'm still torn. I don't think I'm going to get rid of it. I've got enough girls in my group right now that's helping me pay for it. So for their sake, I want to keep it. So anyway, for now I've got it. It's 740-273-6693. You can just text me and say, hey. And if you're in the group and you're not in there yet, make sure you text me the word group so that I remember to put you in for group notifications, because I learned how to do that. Because we all know I'm not the smartest cookie on the tray. So I used to send, hey, I'm going live in the group to everybody. And I felt like that was so crappy, and I wish they would let you do it. And I figured out how to do it. So now I can just tell the girls in the group. So I'm not like telling everybody. Anyway, March 23rd, we were talking about that. Next Saturday, I have I'm in a thing. It's with the Crazy Crafting Crew. That's easy to remember. It's a free group. I think it's a free group. I'm sure it's a free group. They wouldn't do this. So it's a free group. Crazy Crafting Crew, it's called. It'll be an all-day event. I am second up, and I start at 11 o'clock. And there are 3 pages that are part of the crew that are putting it together. And it's Crazy Mom Creations, Joylyn Decor, and D&L Create. And those 3 pages are like the sponsors, I guess, of it. But it's Crazy Crafting Crew, or you can watch me right here. You just won't be able to see everybody else. And that's kind of the fun thing. And it's March into spring, and we have to do something with the spring. So I was digging through my crap, and I found 2 springs. Let me show you. I have one of them. Yeah, here's one, and here's one. I have 2 springs in my arsenal, and that's it. So I don't know which I'm going to be using yet. This is an old clock spring. So I'm either going to be doing something with this old clock spring or this little spring. I have an idea for both. So, oh, there, All Things Vintage and Thrifted event today from 9 to 9. Very good. Okay. And it's in Craft Around the Clock also. Well, there you go. Thanks, Dana. Yep, mine will be, I think mine's streamed in Craft Around the Clock. I know it is also. So these are just clock. This is an old clock part spring, and this is another spring. Now I am going antique shopping with my friend Beth tomorrow. We're going to spend the day looking, and if I find another spring, I might surprise you with a different one. Yes, Sandy, I'll be there for sure. I'm planning on going to that one. I keep waiting on my husband to put the hammer down and say that's enough, because I've been doing a lot of antique shopping lately. Trips like that, not just run into the local whatever. So anyway, so far so good. So I'm planning on going. I told Julie I'd go with her. I don't think he'll say no, but he does tend to rain on my parade sometimes. He doesn't get it like I do. Like, I do have enough. He's right. I have enough. But you never know what you're going to miss. You never know that one thing that's going to make all the difference, in a project or whatever. Or maybe I like to try and find things to share with you guys in my live sales in the group. Sometimes I do them here on my page, but mostly they're in the group. So, okay. All right. That should have gave this enough time to kind of settle down and be, I don't know if it's cuttable yet. I still see some white, and I still see that black ring under there. Not sure how I'm going to deal with that. I might have to put a second layer of something. I don't know what. But I was just thinking it would be easier to not wrap it, not do that, but maybe it wasn't. So you guys learn from my I'm going to call it a mistake. It's not really a mistake, but, you know, learn from my results and do what you think. Of course, how often are you going to turn it upside down and look under it too? But I think I might just add, oh, here's one more patch. I did a lot of patching here. It's not quite dry, so it's not snipping off as well as I'd like it to. It's more pulling down. I think I'm going to leave that piece hang. It's not doing, it's pulling it off. Whatever. It's just so small. It's so small. I'm being picky. Okay. So there we go. Now, what I was looking at, so when I very first said I'm going live, and I'll be on, this is what I pulled. And I was just going to use this straight up done deal using this. Well, then when I told you I had some time to sit here and wait, you know, TikTok for the 15 after that I text everybody. I didn't want to go before that. So I was going to put this up top. But then I may have found some better, because it's kind of big. It's cute, but it's kind of big. So I was sitting here and I thought, I need some options. So I started digging through my stuff. I don't have a ton of black. You know, most of my stuff is neutral. But I did have this piece too, and I thought that was a cutie. Let's see, I could do it upside down. That's kind of cute. You can see why that bottom edge was kind of important. I didn't think about it upside down, but this is it upside down. That's awful cute. Oh, see, I lost the whole stinking thing. Why did I even bother? Look at that. Why did I even bother? Okay, there's that. That's kind of cute. Or let's flip it this way. And then I really lose it. No, I like that better though. But I'm losing all that effort. All that we just did. That's fine because I can still see through it though, so it needed to be there. That's really cute too. No. Okay, Jamie. Tell me how you really feel. And then let's keep going. I don't have a ton. I wish I had this. I don't have enough, unless I might step out of the camera and look, because this is exactly what it needs. Just a little something, but it's not big enough. See, just that. That's what it needs. But maybe I can use that down here as a step down to kind of, oh, it's still not long enough. Boy, I need more of this. This is just Hobby Lobby. This isn't antique. Let me see. Does it make it? Can I make it? Suck it in, Pot. Suck it in. Oh, if I really pull it, I could put a button at the stopper. I could make it work. Let me see. Hang on a minute. Don't cover it. I know, Alma. I know. Let me see. I'm just going to grab this whole, hang on. I'm trying to grab, oh, it's my mirror. It's my, oh, I forgot about this thing. Wow. Look. I got a whole, oh man. Okay, hang on. All right. Hang on, everybody. Let's see if I got any little black. Oh, that's big. Oh, here's just regular little black ribbon. Not sure you guys, oh, you guys probably can't see. Hang on, let me get you up here. You can see my stash. I don't have a whole lot. And look, I found my romper room. Remember when we did the romper room thing with Kathy? Let me see, can I remember it? I made this. I always thought, well, it could be a picture frame when I'm done romper rooming. It's not mirror on the wall. How's it go? Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Tell me, friends. Tell me today. Did my friends have fun at play? Something like that. But you're supposed to look in this and say, hi, Alma. Hi, Sharon. Remember Romper Room? Hey, Dee Dee and Janie. Right? You guys remember? Susan. Yeah, and Claudia. There you go. That's what this is. And we had to make, it was a competition with all of our pages. You guys remember that? It was years ago. And I found this old frame and jazzed it up. And then I found this old spindle and I took it, oh, I just knocked something off. I took it to my frame shop guy, and he added this piece to make this work so I could make it a handle. It was awesome. He was great. He is a great guy. Mike at Flames and Frames. He's a local fella. He always kind of likes my Well, I think he likes my silly little projects. I take him. At least he takes them in and, you know, he makes me think he doesn't mind. Who knows? He probably hates it, but I don't have any more of that little black. Daggone it. This is where I keep all my ribbon that's not antique. Okay, let's keep going because I can stretch it. I can make it go if I have to. I kind of like it. Kind of don't mind it at all. Let's see. I'm going to cut this yet. I'm worried it's going to glue down. Oh, there. That was a good one. It's pulling just that little teeny bit is pulling. I'm going to leave it. It's fine. Most of it patched in. Okay, so now I pulled, oh, I know where it is. It's hanging here on my thing. Hi, you guys. Hi, Kathy. Oh, that's so nice of you. Remember it, Wanda? Nice. You've been watching me a long time, Wanda. Okay, so in here, I keep my antique trims, and look at this. Well, I keep my chunkier trims, but this used to be just beaded trims. But look at these. Let me see if I can separate them. I think this is what the advantage of me sitting there for those few minutes waiting to go live brought me. This is the advantage right here. Because these are, like, this one's too thick. Don't want that. And this one's neutral. But look at these beaded, old beaded trims. Oh, how can let me just take them off the hook. Okay. So let me see here. I get this hung back up. Oh, look, here's a little, look at this little one. Nice. So these are all old beaded trims. I'm just going to figure that out later. Okay. I've never used them. They're glass beaded trims. A cute trim. Yeah, memory lane for sure, right? So this piece, oh, this is a nice piece. Look at this. And it's got, I paid $12 for it. There's my $12 price tag right there. So let's see if this is too big. I think it's going to be too big, but let's just see. It's, oh my gosh, is this old? Let's see. It's too big. Yeah, I don't want it that drippy. That's drippy. I would call that very drippy. All right, let's not do that one, but I love it. It'll go on something. I forgot about it when we did that frame behind me, or I might have incorporated something. This one was $6.50. What a steal. Look at that. It's falling apart. I mean, see, it's old, you guys. When you get these old ones, that's falling apart, but I sure do love it. Let's see what that does. Or down here, maybe. Let me see. No, not crazy for it. I love it, but I'm not crazy for it like I thought I would be. Okay. We're running out of options. What's this one? Is this even big enough, first of all? Because that's really pretty. Let's see. Is this more of the same? No, this is a little different, but kind of the same. Oh, and this is just a single strip. I wonder what that single strip would do down here. Isn't this fun? Drop down area and add a button. Yeah. Yeah, that's too little. So look at that. It's just someone, just look at that. It had to be a young girl because there's no way somebody old with glasses could see that tiny little hole in that thread. So Alma's saying just use this and forget it. And then I got to decide, is this big enough that I could jewel it around the top? Ugh, it's close. With the button it would work, but let me see what this one does. Okay. Oh, this one's really pretty. If I hold it up onto the lip of it a little bit, that one's really, really pretty too. Okay, let's get this piece on first. I know for sure we're going to go this route because I didn't have any other option. And what's the back? I'm going to call this little area right here the back. Who knows what will end up being the back when I actually lay it in my vignette back here. Who knows? Okay, so I'm going to put it, let's see, right side up, which I can't tell. So we're just going in. And then I'm going on top of the glue and I'm pulling it to get as much length as I can out of it. Okay, this is not old. Hope you're all okay. Everything else has been old. But I think this is the nicest one for down here. So who has seen my bunny video that I just posted? Anybody seen it yet? Oh, I love how that tablescape turned out, you guys. You got to see it. If you haven't seen it yet, stay on my page and scroll back one. It'll be there. You can wait till we're all done. Yes. Hey, Dee Dee, under the lip of the planter. I was just talking about you in the group today. We're going to do the fly on the wall in the group. I love that you came up with that idea. I won't forget it. It's been a fun one. We're going to do it on Tuesday with Julie. Oops. I have to do it in the group though, because it's a project for the group. We've done a fly on the wall here once. I don't know if you got to see it or not. Oh, you saw it, Susie? Thank you. Oh, you saw it. Of course you saw it. But I did a little TikTok video, and as I was making the video, I shared it here. Not the TikTok version, but oh look, I did. By pulling it and stretching it, I made it. I barely made it, but I made it. So I can just use a smaller button. I don't have to use a big, I don't even have to use a button. Look at that. It's pretty good. That's pretty good. I may not even use a button. We'll see. Okay, so there's that. That cleaned up this black underneath part. You can't even see, so I don't have to do anything with that. And it's still tiny and subtle. It's perfect. Okay, now, and then I've got to figure how to cut this. I'm going to use the longer one. Even the shorter one just doesn't quite make it. And there is no stretching this because I'll pop all those beads off. Wow, how in the world? I wish you guys, I'll give you a close-up again. Let me just make sure it's not going to make it. No, it doesn't make it by, let's see, I pull it a little bit. It's close though. Oh no, it's not. It was dropping down. It was close. So look at this. If you can see, someone has like almost crocheted, I guess, you know, done some sort of treatment like that, and then sewn it onto a string. Same thing with, now this one's coming apart. It's coming apart. But you can see how they strung it and then kind of crocheted it. How cool is that? That is so, love it. Okay, so let me find my back. I think I'll just leave my backs together. Okay, so I know I'm going to try and balance it. So I'm just going to run it on the top edge of that. And I'm going to try and hit the middle point of this. Number one, so I can still show, well, the main reason is so that I can still show some of that top edge. What's too big? This is too big? Ow, Ma. Do you trust me? You trust me, Alma. You've been here a long time. You think it's too big? Oh, I think it's good. Well, it's my last option, so too big, yes. Okay, but you trust me? Let's say you trust me, yes. God love her, she's the sweetest. Okay. She trusts me. Or maybe she's confirming that, yes, it's too big. We'll go with, you like the other one? Oh, wow, Ma, it's too late now. Okay. Okay. Too late now, honey. I've already put it down. Wonder what other one you like better. Because I wasn't liking anything I come up with yet. The big one would have been fine had I not put such good papers on it. Okay, now here's going to be the hard, tricky part. Because when I cut this puppy, my beads are going to fly. The beads are going to be flying, you guys. Okay, you like it? Becky says it's too big. Oh, you guys, what do you know? Quit it. You're killing my confidence here. Well, you know what they say. Everyone can't like everything, right? Okay. Okay. Oh, I didn't hardly lose any. Now here comes the finger burning part, because the only way I know to keep this from falling apart is to hot glue the end of it. It's what I do with the strung pearls. When you get a pearl necklace that's strung and you want to cut some out of it, if you hot glue the end, then they don't all come out. So I haven't hit my skin yet, so that's good. And then let's just get rid of whatever is going to fall off of here. I don't want it to unravel. I hate to, but I might, let's see. I can't even tell where the end is. I'm just going to add, oh, I'm shaking. This is intricate here, very intricate. I added just a little bit of hot glue there just to kind of hold it down. Okay, are you going to be okay? Okay, now in these potted plants, so okay, all you haters, that's not too big. Come on, you guys, you love it. Oh, good, 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 good. Okay, well, there's some lovers. I got some lovers and some haters. That's all fine with me. As long as you like something eventually down the road, or maybe you just want to chit chat. There you go. So there you go. Now, this is already mossed out. You know me and my moss. I can't do it. I can't not moss it. So I'm going to grab some of our moss. Now, I already kind of played around with this earlier because I was just going to moss it and not do anything else because the pot was already black. But I think this is too bright with this particular leaf. So I'm going to go with so this would be the bright moss. This is on my website. This would be the bright, which I love. I usually use the bright. This is the medium. Or you can get a mixed bag, whichever. But I'm going to use just a touch. I don't need very much. So I'm just going to pull like a touch out here. And I'm going to floof it a little bit. See me floofing? I'll let you watch me floof here. Because I don't want like the little cluster things. I want it kind of stringy. And then so here's the moss that it comes with, right? And that's perfectly fine. And you guys, this moss again can be on whatever you get, but look how good this is on top of that moss. And then I'm going to string just a little bit of it to boink down, just a little bit boinky. I love it because it's boinky. Oops, that came unattached. Leave it. And that's hanging a little bit long, so I'm going to wrap it back up. And I'm going to pull this out just a little bit, have it be down. What a difference, right? There you go. So here's our potted. Doesn't that moss look more like dimensional, more texture-ish? I love it. I love the moss. You like the poof? Yeah, the texture of it. I think it just adds something to it. And it matches the leaves just fine. There you go. There's one more bag of dark. I think I've only got one bag left of the dark. Okay, so now let's see what it does in my decor here. This is the second time you heard the word floof. Oh, does she say floof it? Well, I'm not sure that's a word, but yeah. In the crafting decor world, floofing is a word. Oh, don't you love her? She's just the best. Okay, all right. So, I think I might have to cut this price tag off unless I can bury it under my. Yeah, I'm gonna cut it off. I don't need it. It's on the website. Just if I, someday I want to sell it, I can tape it to the bottom. We'll do that later. Okay. Or I could just tag it with a little drop of hot glue. Let's do that so I know for my inventory purposes. Okay, there we go. All right, so we're gonna go right here and see what happens. So I'm gonna get rid of this one somewhere. And then I have to see, because I'm seeing these black olives with my black, but see what greenery does? See how that's just cold and like what a difference having some greenery does. That's why I keep my greenery on my website. It really softens, it adds texture, it adds interest. Oh, I know, Dee Dee, I can't wait. I'm so glad you're going. Okay, I told you we'd meet someday. So here is, so I'm just turning it, and you can bend these branches, you know, however you need them to be. Let's see, maybe up a little bit too much. Let's bend this down. There you go. And then I've got this little pearl button. I might just lay that right in there. Usually let me show you. I found this little mother of pearl button. See that? And I've never found like the perfect project to put it on, so I keep laying it around. That's sweet. Sweet, you guys. So can you tell? It's the, I just posted about it yesterday, Jamie. It is the Sparkle Room event. So there you go. There's a closer view. So here's my little porcelain doll. We made a tassel in the group. And then there's my little tree, okay? And of course, we made this lamp in the group years ago. This is an old pastry board. And then an old, like a porch post spindle. And then I tied on a bunch of keys. And there's an old tractor gear for the top. And then this is actually a cigar mold, and it makes quite an interesting lift, I think. See the holes? And when you open it up, they would lay the cigars, and it would be a cigar press or a cigar mold. I forget what they call it. And then when I reach behind me for my buttons, there's the tiny little buttons that I reach for. And then this, I've never done anything with her yet. I bought her just like this. Oh, I did add one of those clock springs to go around this way. That's all I've done. And then just a pretty stack of books and my girl. And then here's the picture that we made together. And then if we come over here, there is my other tree in my old paint can. And, oh, I know what else I meant to show. Okay, I got one more thing. Don't go anywhere. I got one more thing here. I was going to show you, but I'll just have to do it this way. This is we made this button garland in our group. This is an old glass, like my bracelet is glass buttons and pretty gold buttons. And then I've done like regular button garlands before, and I thought what a neat idea to do a glass button garland. So I don't know how I want that to lay, but there you go. So I thought I'd lay a black button garland. So I'm just trying to pull little hints of black in this space right here. And that's how I've done it. So I hope, yes, the Sparkle Retreat, that's what it's called. What did I say? I don't even know what I said. You know, my brain was on something else. So I don't know what I said. But yeah, the Sparkle event, the Sparkle Room event. I don't even know. I just posted about it, you guys, so you can check about it. And there are still rooms available and seats available. It's going to be, oh, I'll probably get the people wrong. Lindy and Dina and Justin and me and Chris and Kathy. There's somebody I'm forgetting, I'm sure of it. Lindy. There's somebody else, I think. And the Totally Dazzled girl, Natalie. I can't think of anybody else, but they're in the, they made, Chris or Kathy, one of them made cute little picture. Shayna, is Shayna gonna be there? Really? I didn't know Shayna was coming. Natalie, yeah. I didn't know. Stephanie. Oh, cool. I didn't know I was gonna meet Shayna. That's exciting. Super exciting. But yeah, I hope I didn't leave anybody out. That sucks when you do that. I'm trying to picture our pictures. I know it's Justin and me and Dina and Lindy and Natalie and Chris and Kathy, but I feel like there's something in the middle, but I can't remember what it was. I'm trying to see it. Rekindle Blessings. I don't think so. I'm not sure I hope they're coming. I don't think so. But I just posted it yesterday. So just scroll back. When we're all done, you guys click out of here and scroll back and you'll see. You'll see it. So, yay. What do we think? I love it. I really like it. So, there you go. It's going to sit there for a while. Yeah, Chris and Kathy, of course, for sure, because it's their event. I'm sure they'll do a little something, something. But yeah, so anyway, you guys, I've got my project all figured out and pretty much bought. I just have to get everything packed up because it's 100 people. A little college girl actually made it at my shop. Because when I had my store, it was just a little college town here in New Concord. And, but it looks like she just put it on stretchy elastic and knotted it off. But I didn't make it myself, so I don't know. But I love it. I picked all my buttons out and gave her a bag full of my favorite ones and said, make me one. Because she was selling them at the store with just regular buttons, you know, different colors and stuff. So, okay. That's all I have. So you guys, thank you for joining me. Thanks for helping me and thanks for your advice. And Alma, I hope you're okay with the with the trims that I picked. Hope you don't hate it too much. You can hate it a little bit. Hate strong. Let's just say you can not like it a little bit. Hopefully it's not terrible. So, okay. Thank you guys. Thanks. So yeah, I'm glad I did it with you rather than, because it would be something that just blends in with all the crap I have back there. So you might not appreciate it, right? So I thought we'll do it together so you can appreciate it. Oh, it goes with my top. This is DJ Maxx. So it's Alma, she came around. It's fabulous. Love you, girl. Thank you. Thanks, you guys. I'm glad. So thanks for watching. You know, let's see what time is it. I'm gonna make sure I have time. Yeah, it's only 12:30, 1:32. I've got a couple hours. I think I'm gonna come back and do an Easter project. 'Cause I'm not in any events, so I'm allowed to go live. And I've been painting and babysitting this week. I paint houses for a living, so I've been working. Moved in on a new job, and around that and the babysitting, haven't really had time to do. So, oh, thank you, Lou. I'm working with Dr. Fett. It's been a year. He's in my Linktree, and it's been a slow go. It's been a whole year, but it's coming off. So thank you, Lou, for noticing. I appreciate that. So you guys have a great day. Thank you for watching. Thank you for hanging out here with me. And I just love it. I love our time together, and I will see you, I think soon. Let me clean this. I got quite a mess here. Let me clean this up and see what else we can do. I'm sitting here looking at this. We probably could finish this patchwork because I wanted to show you my pretty millinery looking centerpiece on my website also. I don't have a ton of them, and I just thought that was perfect. And I think we covered this egg together. I'm looking at another egg over there. I've got several things. I've got a hat to do. I've got some carrots to do. I have all kinds of stuff. So I've got like 2 giant eggs down here. I've got a couple of tins. Like, I have so much stuff. So slow is better. I know, I agree. Those events are stressful, but you know, they help new people find us. And I think that's the biggest thing. And then it also helps our friends that have groups. It helps their groups grow. So I think that's a big thing for the events, is just helping our friends build their groups. That's why they go to the trouble of doing it. And then for us, it just helps us meet new people, which is always so fun. So Sharon, I don't know, just give me time to clean this up and pull whatever I need. So give me, 15, 20 minutes and I'll be back. Okay. All right, you guys, I'll see you later. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. I'll send you a text. Okay. Bye.